Three-step drop. And it's batted down.
Things get tight down here in the red area. I got to give the defensive man a lot of credit, though. In position, sees the ball thrown, and is able to get that hand up there and knock it down.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. Murray's taking it on the screen. And he's out of bounds.
Good job that time by the ball carrier, picking up what he can, and he is very smart. Gets out of bounds and stop the clock.
First and goal. Toss play. Over the line. Touchdown. Boy, things suddenly feel a lot different as that touchdown ties things, Phil, right before the intermission.
Oh, yeah, it just changes everything. It puts one team in a funk because they let the other team tie it up. And, of course, when you're the team that's behind and you score that touchdown to tie it up before halftime, man, that makes you feel great.
The Bengals are ready to return the kick. No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. The Raiders defense comes back onto the field. Did not look so good that last series, giving up the touchdown.
Oh, you know the coaches are upset. My gosh, they ran some of the most elementary defenses that you can run, and they had mistakes by the defensive players. So they coached them up on the sidelines. We'll see if we see different results.
The Bengals head to the line. Second quarter of a tie game. The score's 7-7. The Bengals will look to get set. Been a close game so far. The score's 7-7. First down at the 20. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it.
Bernard's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottled him up for a short gain.
It's now second down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. Neither offense able to pull away in a first half that saw two defenses matching each other step for step. Larry Ridley coming up next to break down this first half.
Thanks, Jim, and welcome to the EA Sports Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's get ready now to take a look back at the first half. Both the Raiders and the Bengals have not had the best success throwing the football. It's a passing league, but these defenses have mostly been able to contain that today. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Raiders on offense midway through the second. Cooper's deep downfield where he'll make the catch, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 33-yard line. Raiders have it later on the drive. Murray's found on the quick pass. He ends up picking up 21 yards and heads out of bounds. Sticking with the same drive, Streeter's going to hit off the left side, and he'll end up sprinting into the end zone. We're tied back up at 7. So that's it for us at the EA Sports Studio. We'll go back now to Oakland for the start of the second half.
All right, Larry, thanks a lot. Second half just about to get underway here as the special teams are about to head back onto the field. The second half is underway. Which offense will create separation first? That's the question. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Raiders come out onto the field, now looking to get something positive going here to take the lead in this game, Phil, as we start the second half.
Yeah, they would like to do that. Of course, you always want to take the lead, but when you get into the second half and you get on top, man, that starts to put the pressure on the other team. So that's their thinking. I think they will come out here and be very aggressive to start the second half. Well, if you guard the tight end close, sometimes that doesn't matter. They're so big and they got long arms, they can still make the catch. Quarterbacks give them a chance. They get it done.
From just inside the 30. Carr's lined up. 2 tight ends set. Handoff made. And that'll be a gain of about 2.
Murray's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
Second down after going to the ground game the first play. Murray's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back for a gain of about 5.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
The Raiders from the 22. Pass is made, but the hit knocks the ball out. Incomplete.
The Raiders know to win in the NFL, you got to pick up third downs. It doesn't matter how you do it. Third and short, they go with the pass. Not executed very well. Now it's 4th down.
And it's a fake field goal.
I like the idea that time. They had the fake field goal pass on. It had everybody fooled, but it's hard to throw that pass in a situation like this. Who's throwing it? It's not the quarterback. Shame it didn't work.
Andy Dalton will be under center. First down at the 28. Handoff. And he's going to be tackled right around the 31-yard line.
Bernard's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short gain.
After running it, it's second down. From the gun, Dalton looking across the middle. Woodson with the interception.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
They bring in the extra tight end. And Crabtree can't hold on that time. Defense has ruled today's game, Phil.
Yeah, the defense is dominating, and I'm going to be honest, it's fun to watch. Every once in a while, I like to see the offense take a beating to this. The NFL, it's all about the offense. It's nice to see the defense dominate.
The Raiders take it from the 43. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
Well, as you saw that receiver make the catch, I'll just say this. You cannot throw the football enough his way. There's no such thing. When in doubt, you don't like anything, turn and find him and throw it to him.
The Bengals lined up in the nickel. Murray's lined up as the single back. And gains about 1. Taking a look at the rush totals. Both these defenses have to be happy with those numbers.
Yes, Jim, I'm sure they're happy what they've done. They've made the offense one-dimensional. So when you have an offense that can't run, just think about one thing. And what's that? Go after that quarterback.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8. And Crabtree's the receiver on the screen.
Quarterback should have never thrown at that time. Even though he completes the pass, He should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple yards.
Loss of a couple that time. Third down. We're moving to the fourth, and this game is still up for grabs. Which offense will break through the smothering defense we've seen so far? We're back after this. We're about to start the fourth quarter. We're all tied up, Phil. And can both of these defenses continue to match one another here?
Yeah, it's been fun to watch this. It's been a fantastic defensive game here today. And I think it comes down to this. Which defense is going to be stronger, can create that turnover, and give his team a great chance to win.
The Raiders will line up. The first down markers right at the 23-yard line. Here is the first snap of the final quarter. Crabtree can't hold on that time.
Well, the defense has got to love that. They love it when a quarterback is uneasy for whatever reason or just not in rhythm. That time they see him throw off the back foot and the throw goes incomplete.
The coach is going to go for it.
Here we go.
The Raiders have it at the 34. Throws the pass. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. Every decision now is going to be heavily scrutinized. And that fourth down decision, well, we'll see as this game remains a tie with almost a full quarter to go.
You said it right. It's going to be scrutinized. Let's do a little scrutinizing right here. I would not have gone for it there on fourth down. The game is tied. Punt the football and wait for a better chance to try to win it.
Players from both sides made an appeal, but the referees say it's on the defense. Quarters formation here for the defense. The Bengals snap it at the 31. Almost intercepted. Dalton's got two tight ends on the field for this snap. And Edwards is all over the ball carrier.
The Raiders guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
The Bengals from the 27. He'll throw it over the middle. And this will be incomplete. It'll be a 3-and-out. Early in the fourth, and another great defensive stop. It's urgency time for these offenses.
It sure is. Let's see which offense can go out there and make a play and not make the mistake. Because these defenses are playing so well, when you try to force the issue in a game like this, a lot of times the offense makes the big mistake to lose the game.
That's a return of only 2.
Well, the best thing we can say about that punt return, well, he didn't fumble the football.
The Raiders' defense has been terrific. These coordinators on defense on both sides have to be thrilled because they have ruled this game.
Oh, boy, defenses, man, when they rule games, you know, they love it. They talk the talk. You know, they're over on the sideline yelling at the offense, come on and do something because we're doing such a great job. But I like these defensive struggles, Jim.
Second down after the incompletion. The game is tied and time is a factor. Murray's got it on the handoff. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
Holding offense.
The defense will take the penalty. Tie game here in the late going, and the defense needs to make a stop. They cannot give up the big play right now. Going for the deep ball. Got the catch, one-handed. And he's in for the touchdown. What a play, what a run.
Nice catch by the rookie wide receiver.